Ene ejisem ni say tap send see yen fa sadere we emma won customers ni titu ene won a wo UK say obetimi a create wo tap send wallet no e wo app no eso se ekoba ne se tap rate no ekostra obetimi a save ska akodu impempenso bi ti say 50,000 Ghana cedis ane 50,000 Ghana cedis na afei wo yin kakra se oba on Ghana mu a obetimi a save ska ewo tap send wallet na so abra unya ohaw bia na tie tap send atre wo mahye akodru UAE Netherlands and Austria tap send na easy fast and secure tap send papa no
everybody check now check it check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Abinsoko! Massive cash out with Aviator on Parimatch. Charlie, visit parimatch.com.gh now and enjoy showdown odds and amazing offers on your favorite sports, jackpot, and casino game. Play with Parimatch and get up to 500% Pari Boost bonus to win big like a boss. Parimatch, the game is yours. This advertisement is vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Gaming can be addictive.
I have seen videos and pictures of Kuami Eugene at the hospital, and as it stands now, that alone gives me joy. The fact that our man is doing fine despite the injury that he had suffered on his right arm. He is doing very good. And this also tells me that the reportage that came out first was real, in fact, it was on point, because sometimes when people go to some of these accident scenes, they end up faking some of their stories, exaggerating some of their happenings, and letting people know that indeed whatever happened could be that disastrous or serious. But from what we have seen, according to the photos and videos, it means that the report was accurate. Because I remember the person who made the report from the scene mentioning that Kuami Eugene only had a broken arm, and indeed you can see the POP on his right arm, and that is what it is. Now, I know when we were all monitoring online to see what was happening, we came across some stories that came announcing that Kuami Eugene had even passed on. You saw one. I also want to believe I saw one as well. And these are people who are also operating media platforms. Whether they are trained or not trained, you and I, we don't know. What we know is that anytime they put out content, a good number of people, thousands of people access their content, and to them, they consume them hook, line, and sinker. So as it stands now, Kuami Eugene coming forward to let the world know that he is alive. He is doing well, and even producing beats and songs on the hospital bed tells a lot. Those people have been ashamed. Those people, if only followers of these platforms will open their eyes. And that is what is so painful about some of these things. We see some platforms, 1 they lie, 2 they lie, 3 they lie, and yet we still follow them blindly. Anytime they put out content, they still go there and they have their thousands of following. And sometimes it is hurtful, knowing that there are some people who are professionally working, yet nobody is paying attention to them. But those who are misbehaving and fooling online, these are the same people who are always getting the numbers that everybody is envious about. I blame you. Maybe I can blame myself. I don't blame them. Because if they do it 1, 2, 3, and nobody pays attention because they know indeed these guys are telling lies. Promise me, or I can promise you that they won't do it again. But when they do it, they get the kind of response that they have been looking for all the time. So they will do it today, they will do it tomorrow, they did it yesterday, and they will do it forever. That is how gullible some of us have become, especially when it comes to the online market. Now, let's move away from those fake media people putting out dirty reportage, because I know you might have seen one that suggested that Kuami Eugene was dead and all those things. Even if we are to follow reports online, the doctor or the medical person who saw Kuami Eugene at the UGMC hospital and came on Twitter to write that people should pray for Kuami Eugene because his condition was not right, I hear she has been suspended, and that the investigations are ongoing about about her actions, and that they'll be taking action against her after investigations are done. Now, Kuami Eugene is out there, giving us assurance that all is well, giving us assurance that he is speedily recovering. Now, I would want to read some of the posts he did on his socials before I'll come to the substantive issue. Then we can run away from here. Kuami Eugene posted, and as of the time of recording, it was about some 6 hours ago. He said, "I want to say thank you to God, my family, staff of UGMC, and all of you for your prayers, your positive thoughts and your acts of kindness. The support and love that I received have been breathtaking and beyond my expectation. Hashtag ladies and gentlemen." And he brought the dove as one of the hashtags as well. And he added photos of him being on the hospital bed, some family people or friends or some record label executives or members beside him, showing love to him and showing support and care as well. And the final part of the video, he puts out a video from Reverend Kofi. What's the full name of this man self? Kofi Oduro. Reverend Kofi Oduro. Where Reverend Kofi Oduro was talking about praying for him and that he is wishing for Kuami Eugene's speedy recovery here and there. Now, when I saw the photos and the video online, the only comment I could put out was another banger loading, another hit song loading. Of course, in our industry, we know Kuami Eugene to be among the few hit bands we have here in Ghana. Kuami Eugene is a habitual hit maker. At least every year, you can trust that he would have a song or two in the system. Ever since he broke out, he has been consistent like that. And we have to give him his flowers for that purpose. He does it so beautifully. Sometimes, even if not his own song, and he's either being featured on other songs or he's featuring other people on their songs, still, these songs come out big. And he's enjoyed a lot of attention and recognition for that. In Ghana, I want to believe that if you hit the streets and you ask about some of the top songwriters we have here in Ghana, Kuami Eugene's name might come up, especially if you are someone who understands the industry, the terrain very well. You surely put Kuami Eugene's name somewhere. So indeed, he has worked and worked so hard. Now, on the hospital bed, obviously, Kuami Eugene will call for his gadgets in production. He will call for his laptop and keyboards and the speakers, microphones and all those things, because definitely he's feeling bored. It is what it is. Because it is only the hand that has been affected at the moment. Maybe he can walk perfectly. He can talk perfectly. He can breathe perfectly. The only thing that is at the moment disturbing him is his right arm, which is already in bandages. We believe that very soon they will remove the bandage, but until now, or until then, he is still having it there. Now, feeling bored, the best he can do is to get his favorite gadgets and play with them. And when I say play with them, I say that advisedly. Play with them, because in doing that, he is still going to make money out of whatever he's doing. In playing, he's still going to put out something that is likely to rule the world. In doing whatever he's doing, at the end of the day, if we are lucky, by the time he would walk out of the hospital, another banger is cooking. As an artist, I'm sure the accident and so many things that happened around it, he might want to say some things about it. And for him to put it out there, maybe a live video, maybe just record a video and put it out, it is rather YouTubers and online people who are just going to make money from him. But if he is smart to record the incident, how it happened, how he's feeling, and again, the kind of lessons that he would want others to learn from it, and he puts it on a song, it becomes profitable for him. It becomes very, very profitable for him. Who knows? That might be one of the reasons why he does not even want to leave the hospital before he records. As much as the experience is still fresh, as much as he can still recall everything that happened, this is the studio. Let's record something and put it out there. And it is gone. Very soon, I want to believe very soon, Kuami Eugene might put out a song that he will tell the world that this was the song that he was recording on the hospital bed. Reason he's showing us all those photos because he would be referring to it. There will be a reference to that particular making one day. Watch it today and pay attention to this. He'll tell the world that when you saw me on that sick bed, this was the song I was recording, or this was the song I was working on. And it will come out and it will blow the minds of the people. Watch out very, very soon. Now, you see what he's going through as an artist. The pains, the agony, and everything that he suffered or that he's seen in the past weeks. And yet he still saw the need to bring his tools onto his sick bed for him to record. You see that emotion or the emotions that he will be attaching or pouring onto that particular song. Even in pain. You feel that when this song comes out and someone speaks anyhow about the song, when this song comes out and in the name of punditry, in the name of I'm a critic, in the name of I'm reviewing, in the name of I'm also putting out a commentary, in my opinion, in the names of all those above, you need to be very, very careful what you say. When this song is out and is able to do all these things and put out a song or maybe a video to attach with it, and imagine someone who really produced this song under pain and agony. He put out this song and someone, the name of sitting on radio and TV or having an online platform, decides to speak anyhow about it, decides to speak jargs about it, decides to underrate the production. Ask yourself, if you were to be in the shoes of Kuami Eugene, how would you feel? Just ask yourself this question. You just ask yourself, how would you feel if you were to be in the shoes of this person? In fact, it will come with pains, not just pain, plural, pains. You'll be hurt. Because at that time, he alone knew what he was going through before. He still said, go and bring speakers and keyboards, laptops and stuff. There are some hospitals that might not even have allowed it, but of course, that is UGMC. Special treatment there. I'm sure the double bed is even to serve as like couples kind of something. If you have to come and sleep there with your couple or something, because yes, it is for the affluent. It is not for the poor people. That is what you see there. So as much as he has that confinement, as much as he can be in that space without encroaching on the privacy of anybody, I'm sure they allowed that the production be happening there. And he's doing it. Able to go visit him there. But as much as he is fine in that confinement, man is going to produce something. And I'm here asking myself, do we know how many times that some artists, out of pains, out of frustration, out of whatever, have decided to do some things for you to speak anyhow about them? You have no idea. In the case of Kuami Eugene, we've all seen the accident. We all saw photos, videos. So when he says he went through that pain or he was going through that pain in recording it, it will be obvious that we will all know, oh yes, indeed, it is true. We saw it when the recording was ongoing in the hospital. We saw it whilst he was on his hospital bed and had arranged all these things before him. We would all bear witnesses to it. But there are some people who are hurting, or there are some people who are hurt, and there are no scars to show. They don't have any bandage to show. In fact, they don't have anything to show that they are hurt, but deep within them, they are deeply hurt. In fact, they are bleeding deep within them. Yet, you and I, when we get some platforms in the name of punditry, in the name of critics, in the name of having a platform to also say whatever we say so many painful things about them. I'm just using the Kuami Eugene example as a case study so that you and I, we would learn some lessons from this. There are so many artists, before they mount the stage, what they have gone through, what they have heard, how they are feeling. Sometimes you don't even know. You have no idea. It doesn't even matter to you to start with. But with all that they are going through, should they mount the stage, they live their life on the stage like, oh, nothing has even happened at all. They still would come out of their best to entertain, to make sure someone is having fun. What happens to them? They finish and they go back to their crying board. Not drawing board, they are crying board. The other day, Kojo King's song, Be Kind, he asked this question in it, that who entertains the entertainer? Who does that to him? So now that Kuami Eugene has been on the hospital bed for a week or two, ask yourself, for the past weeks, maybe he had some shows that he was supposed to go play. Maybe. Because he had just come from London, from his London show, which was very successful. For you know, maybe he had some shows that he was supposed to play to go entertain people. He could not go because of the accident. For you know, he had some gigs that he was supposed to make appearances. He could not go because of the accident. Now, as it stands now, whilst he's there, who is going to entertain him? While he's on a sick bed, trying to look for alternative to still survive, who is going to entertain him? That is how dangerous this profession sometimes looks. And to some of us who have come to understand that situation, it is high time we keep trumpeting the message so nobody will get it wrong when it comes to talent sometimes. This does not mean that talents are always right. They are 100%. No, it is not. They can't even be. No human being is 100% right apart from God. So if you have someone who can do it in a way that can still make life go on and life will not be brought down, at least hold it, take it cool, and deliver what you are supposed to deliver. I'm sure Kuami Eugene might be reading some of the comments here and there. Those who are speaking wisely, he's paying attention to them. Those who are speaking foolishly, he's paying attention to them. Those who are even alleging that he's dead, I'm sure by now he's put down all his notes. And that when he's back from the hospital, he knows who to attend to. Or maybe in his bid to put out a new song, he knows which people to call and call their names and give them some recognition for whatever they've done for him in the past weeks. Trying times if you ask me for him. And again, I'm asking that. When we see all these artists go through what they go through to provide the entertainment that you have always been yearning for, what do we say about them? How do we disrespect them? How do we disregard them? But yet, you see some people in the name of punditry saying all sorts of things. They don't even think about what the artist, the talent go through. And this particular one, whilst I was talking to some people who are closer, they are telling me it is not easy to be in such a situation. It might take months. It might take months before he will be fully restored, that he can still use the right arm or right hand actively. It might take some long time, but if he's lucky, it will come up very soon. And I see some of these things and I know that so many passionate people are selling their feelings to make others live. And this is what I mean by they are selling their feelings to make others live. To them, when they have to deliver, their situation does not matter to some people. To them, when they have to deliver, especially when money is involved, oh, then F you, whatever you are doing, you still have to come and do it. But like I'm saying, many are going through a lot that we might not even know. Therefore, when we get the opportunity to do some commentaries around these people, I pray that we do it with all decorum. I pray that we do it with all respect to their brands. I pray that we do it in a way that it will not take the next bread out of their mouths. I pray that we do it in a way that everybody who sees it knows that the guy who is talking is a pro. He is a professional. He's not doing it because of anything. No. He's doing it because the person knows this is my job. And I still pray for Kuami Eugene. I pray for everybody who wished him well. But it is my wish that whilst on that hospital bed, he tells the people that indeed he is one of Ghana's best songwriters. Yes, Kuami Eugene writes so well. He's written songs for so many people, so many big songs. This is the time for him to show the world that indeed he is a good songwriter. Whatever happened there, put on a song. And when we put it out, we are all going to defend it with our last blood. We will not let anybody who does not know the sweat, the issues, who does not know how you guys struggle to make the kind of songs you do. We wouldn't allow anybody to come and speak any language. And I pray that if we are all going to play that watchdog role in the entertainment industry, it will be good. Today, I think I saw Richie, the success boy, what's his name? Father Success Richie. Father Success Richie. I saw him post on Facebook about a gentleman who had insulted Sarkodie, one bright Ashkas or so, who had insulted Sarkodie, and he wasn't happy. Brought a screenshot of the gentleman insulting Sarkodie. And when I saw it, I laughed. I laughed because when you look around, it is like that everywhere. And that is not to mean I'm endorsing it. That's not to mean I'm encouraging it. No. Unfortunately, because we have encouraged it, it will be hard to stop. Everybody is speaking jazz. Everybody is talking nonsense. All in the name of, they also have a position. They also have some platform to do something. Everybody is doing it. And we don't even do it in consideration of the artist's emotions, of the artist's feelings. No. Lately, we do it even for their own benefit more than ever. So we get opportunity, get closer, do photos and videos, and the real job, we leave it there. It is my prayer that all these things one day would stop. And to Kuami Eugene, speedy recovery to him. We pray that whatever happened, he will use it as a lesson to teach others. Because we all didn't know, or we all don't know. What we saw the next morning was that his car was crashed. But as to how it happened, we all do not know. And I'm sure he should be that vessel of change. He should use his story to tell the world that it is like that, it is like that, it is like this, so that we all will know what to do right. We can end it here on this note and say thank you to you for following. This has been the editorial with Sammy Flex. And I want to say thanks to Digital Rasta, his God Currency. He did our camera for us. Richie Flex is the editor-director of the show. And again, for information, Tap Send is here. So you want to send money from abroad, get Tap Send. It has been tried and tested. Do it today and thank me later. As it stands now, there are so many people who are also making money from the betting apps. PariMatch.com, PariMatch GH is new. Go on to your Play Store now and download the PariMatch and start making money. Aviator, soccer betting, and general betting experience on the platform. Umpewe now pay the way. Do it and thank me later. My name is Sammy Flex. I see you when I see you. We're out of here. Bye-bye.